Hi there, Dr. Vicki Lenfer here with the Shift Happens channel. Okay, so you got these challenging moments. Guess what? They're really, really beneficial to you. And you're like, no, they're not. They feel awful. It doesn't have to be that way, okay? You can actually use those challenging moments to manifest your desires even quicker, all right? So if you're interested in this, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I'd like to try to help you with manifesting and making it really simple and actually fun, all right? We get too, serious about things. You got to have fun with this, all right? So I'm going to help you along that way. If you want some coaching, sign up with me at shifthappens.lifecoaching@gmail.com. So let's get into this. All right, so you have a desire, you're doing all the processes, you're feeling really good, things are going really well. You hit some challenging moments, you're able to bounce back, not a big deal. But so often it's those big, huge, challenging moments where it's like, bam-o. And you're like, man, I thought I was doing so well. I was doing all the things. I was feeling good for, most of the time. And then all of a sudden something just checks you off your track. And you're like, this stuff doesn't even work, right? And maybe it was a series of small things that just led up to this big thing and you didn't even realize it, right? So it's that challenging moments. How do we use that to actually manifest our desires? Are you crazy, Dr. Lenfer? Are you crazy? Yeah, you can do this. And here is how, okay? We have the power to choose thought, right? And so we get the power to choose a different story or a different interpretation of those challenging moments, because those challenging moments are necessary for you to manifest your desires. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true, because let's really take a look at this. And if you are really interested, go ahead and comment challenging moments and let me know what your challenging moment is in the comments, okay? I just find it so much fun. All right, so let's get back into it. Challenging moments, what are they? They are an opportunity to seek within ourselves even more, okay? Because think about it, when you encounter a challenging situation, you immediately think, and you might not know this, but you immediately are like, I want improved situation. I want an improved feeling, right? I don't like this, right? And I will never tell you to push down your emotions. So let's just get that out of the way. I am all about feeling it, seeing it, observing it, and letting it go. But that's a different video. What I'm trying to say in general about challenging moments is that you have the power to define it, right? Every event is neutral. Every event and circumstance, anything that you encounter is neutral until you define it. This orange, I defined it orange because, I don't know, just because, right? So you get that power because there's how many? Infinite possibilities to every situation, right? So, and we've got two choices in thought, right? Love or fear. And so often that challenging moment just starts really festering, and all of a sudden it can really reveal the limiting beliefs that you have, right? Because you go back to that old story. And that's what we're trying to do, is constantly redefine who you are and going back to that person that you desire to be, that has all your desires, that is able to get what you want always, right? And so love is so powerful. So you have love or fear, and you might be in the grips of fear. Once you kind of release it, get into that love, the power of love, right? Artists and musicians, they've got the secret, right? They know what they're talking about. And it is true, because love is able to transform or transcend that negative emotion, that negative circumstance. And it is powerful, because once you open up your heart and you choose with your thoughts, you're like, I'm going to choose to do something differently. You're going to consciously do that. And then your subconscious is your heart, and it opens up, and all possibilities are just streaming into you, right? So everything is fundamentally neutral until we define it, all right? So I've got notes here. So when you encounter these challenging moments, this is a really good opportunity to kind of dig deep into those limiting beliefs and kind of shift them away and kind of, mitigate those, right? And so ask yourself, what would I have to believe to be true for myself for this to benefit me? Because really, we always choose something to benefit us. And it might not seem that way because all of a sudden we encounter something, we feel fear, and then we go into that fear storyline. Well, you think you're going to benefit from it because your ego is trying to protect you. Careful, you don't want to take that risk. You might not truly get what you want, and then you're going to be super disappointed, right? Have you ever felt that way? Yeah, I still feel that way on some desires, because you think, remember, your desire comes from God, right? So don't even question it. Don't go, well, don't overanalyze that and pick it apart. However, if you do, that picking it apart actually reveals your limiting beliefs too, like your story that you're attaching to it. Again, the Eastern religion always talks about detachment. Detach away from that emotional story that you've got clinging on to. And it's really, fear is a thing, but let's narrow it down into rejection or abandonment or, that sort of thing. That is at the core of those limiting beliefs. And here's the thing is that, again, love will transcend that. But you have to feel those negative emotions and be able to recognize, wait a minute, this is a story that doesn't align with our God source, right? And it's a constant acceptance of who you are. So even in listen, you got to practice this in all areas of your life, all the time. I mean, it could be as simple as, I got to go check my mail, but I don't really have time. Okay, that's a story you're telling yourself. You can also switch that story and go, because remember, look at how I was like, but I don't have time. I have all the time in the world. I'm going to go check my mail. I am going to be right on time. It's not going to delay me from getting to point A to point B. This will be enjoyable. Easy for me to say, right? The point is that you have the power and the choice into defining what it is. But now if you're struggling with that, negative emotion, do not push it away. Ask yourself, what would I have to believe to be true for this to benefit me? That will lead you to some limiting beliefs, and we can kind of soften that. And it's always going back to redefining who you are. It goes back to your self-concept, your identity. I am the person that is able to have, be, and do all that I desire. I am God. It's kind of like thinking of God as the parent and you are the child. You've got, extension of God. Dude, how powerful is that, right? And so pay attention to what you're saying to yourself. And remember, there's infinite possibilities for every event, for every story. Choose wisely. Choose one that supports and aligns with the love you have for yourself. Okay? All right. Go ahead and like, share, and comment. And what did I tell you to comment? What was it? It was something about, I don't know. Anyway, comment. And if you want some coaching, go ahead and contact me at shifthappens.lifecoaching@gmail.com. Listen, if you enjoy manifesting, which I do, I'm on that journey as well. And so I'm going to teach you and you're going to teach me. And it's such a wonderful community. We support each other and it is so awesome. I am getting some great emails and some great coaching sessions. You guys are bringing some great things to me. And so I appreciate everyone's willingness to expand their universe. All right, until next time. All right, have fun and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.